Hi, Jeff here with another exciting issue of Mattress Retailer Weekly. This week's issue was actually inspired by a conversation I had with my team just this morning. And the context of it was when you're truly communicating the value of what you're selling, the benefit that your customer gets, when every statement that you've made about your products answers, what's in it for me, the price is irrelevant. Totally and utterly irrelevant. Now you might be saying, Jeff, come on, really? Mattresses, price is irrelevant, give me a break. Yeah, I am saying that because here's why. What we sell, a wonderful mattress that has the ability to impact somebody's life in ways that they might not even be able to understand right now as they're in your store today. But the reality is they're a better person, they sleep better, they eat better, they lose weight, they're more happy in the morning, they're a better person at work, better spouse, provider for their family. Great night's sleep equals really being a great person. There's just no other way to say that. And you really need to believe that in yourself, in your store, in your team, and in what you sell. So the reality is when you can communicate the true benefits of what you're selling and work those down through every statement you make about your products and how it is relevant and pertains to the person in front of you, that's when you're truly selling at a very high, very professional level. If you're just going to do a showroom tour, a guided tour of what's new in your store, point out a couple features and point to the price card, well, that's not really communicating value. Now, what prompted this week's issue? Let's talk about that for a minute. So the conversation was, how do we merchandise out our bed-based program, and is it the best set up in the way it's merchandised by price point? And I reminded everybody, listen, what's out there in the marketplace, first of all, what we need to understand competitively is that what we are offering is a tremendous value simply based on price. But it doesn't matter. If we're only going to talk about bells, buttons, and features, then the price is never, ever going to be low enough. But if we frame the bed base and the features therein as to how it will solve the person's problems as far as physical pain, how they sleep through the night, the positions that they use the mattress to sleep, to work, to watch movies, whatever it might be. If we can frame it to where it's relevant for them, always answering that question, what's in it for me in buying this, when we can communicate that the benefits far, far exceed the price we're asking, where value overtakes the price, well then it's very easy to sell. And that's what I'm talking about in this week's issue. We absolutely always need to relate why this pillow is going to help you with your neck pain, position your head properly and relieve all the pressure down through the spine. Why a proper pillow could possibly help or reduce snoring. Why a new mattress that's going to help with those aches and pains in the shoulders, the hips, and the back. And why a bed base makes a lot of sense. If you're not communicating the value and understanding the person in front of you, how their sleep problems can be solved or helped with your sleep solutions, if you're not taking that time to uncover, lift up every rock, dot every I, and cross every T on the person in front of you, why they're in your store, more than just looking for the cheapest white rectangle because it's on sale today, well then price will always be a major driving point. And quite frankly, in today's world, you are at risk of being automated right out of business. It's not even a new competitor coming into town anymore. It is the fact that automation is going to take your store, your job away from you. And if you don't believe me, look no further than the online direct-to-consumer websites. They're out there today by the hundreds. Okay, I think at last count we probably have over 200 now of these online direct-to-consumer companies. And listen, if you're just going to communicate by price, well, your store, your business has already been automated out of business. It's just a matter of time. But if you can be prescriptive and diagnostic and consultative in your approach to how you engage with the person in your store, understand truly what their needs are, get to the bottom of it. And we have had plenty of trainings in our company and that we've offered. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll find them on how to get to the bottom of why the person's in front of you, what their needs are, go through that proper, as we call it, sleep assessment process. Then you'll be able to fit your solutions around their need. You'll be able to communicate why a bed base is important to customer A, whereas it's not so important to customer B, and why a great new set of sheets and pillows and mattress protection is far more valuable to customer C than B and A. But if you never understand why the person's in front of you, price will always be the only issue because that's all they know. And can you blame a customer? They open up all the advertising for mattresses on a Sunday morning in the paper, and all they see are white rectangles at the lowest price possible. It's utterly ridiculous how our industry chooses to promote itself when we do wonderful things at night, when we rejuvenate on a wonderful new mattress set, and yet we go out today still at $99 each piece sales. Totally ridiculous. There's no other consumer product out there that's doing that. So if you're towing the line in lowball advertising, it's no wonder you might be struggling. But if you choose to advertise and promote based on value, based on benefit, based on the fact that a wonderful new sleep system can actually impact and better your customers' lives, price begins to be less of a focus. When you can change that script in your store, focus on why they're in front of you, how their needs fit your solutions, and communicate that, value overtakes price, and you'll sell more, you'll close higher percentages, you'll add on more to your ticket, and you'll be a far happier retailer because you have more business to talk about and be happy about. So that's this week's issue. As always, I welcome your comments, I welcome your feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next week. Take care.